Is that going to save him? So good. Hello everybody and welcome to Great Leveler Gaming. I'm the Great Leveler and today we're playing House of Ashes, the third entry into the Dark Anthology series by Supermassive Games. A series that so far I am absolutely loving. I have a couple of problems with it. I'll get more into that once we start the video properly, although I'm pretty sure that one of those problems has been rectified in this one, so hopefully the second one has as well. There's a couple of other things I want to talk about, but wait till we get into the proper, once we're past the opening cutscene to talk about that. But the first thing I want to point out is that this is the first proper Let's Play that I'm doing on the channel on my PlayStation 5. I'm very excited. It's also the first Let's Play that I'm doing with my new phone, which I use for my face cam. So fingers crossed, it's all going to work out swimmingly. It might not. There might be teething problems, so please bear with me if there is any little hiccups that you might notice in the video. The more I do, the more used to it I'll get. We'll fix it. But if there is any little rough edges, just bear with me. It's new tech for me at the moment, and I'm so excited. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay, here we go. For they have sown the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. Never heard of that, but I'm sure it's a real thing. There was 3 difficulties, which I didn't realise from the last ones, but we chose challenging, so the middle one. Yeah, we already know everything has a consequence, blah, blah, blah. Some decisions save lives, others will doom them, blah, blah, blah. Ready? Lead to death, yeah. Okay, so this is the prologue. Today's episode is pretty much going to be focused just on the prologue and the curator's little speech. The prologue from the last 2 games and from Until Dawn pretty much just set the scene. Doesn't really matter what you do, people will die. It's more a tutorial, so your decisions don't really matter. It's just to get you used to making the decisions. So don't be judging me harshly, all right? If they die, they're supposed to die. Akkad. Oh, Akkad. Sumeria, where modern day Iraqis. I know that because there's a fantastic series called Dawn of Empire, based in Akkad.
No! I don't want to die!
Silence! Your words are meaningless here.
Oh no!
Your blood will pay the debt our king demands. Your sacrifice will lift his curse from our land.
Will it though?
Forgive me, my lord. The king demands your urgent presence.
The gods smile on you. For now. Take this one back to his cell. I'll deal with him later.
I'm really chuffed that this is set in Akkad.
Luck? No. No luck for these dogs.
General, we should leave this place. The king.
It's good.
Madness threatens to swallow us all. This temple is cursed.
I'd rather die in this cursed house than perish to the plague and famine out there.
Has he got?
We have our orders, Captain.
Has he got a beard protector thing on, or is that supposed to be his facial hair that just happens to look like chainmail? It's got to be chainmail, right?
The moon god sent you to destroy my kingdom.
Oh, this looks so
I
good.
know it, girl. I see everything. Look around you. Is this hole not famous enough for my mistakes? Do the gods not bask in its glory? The good
I
guys
love
are
this
coming,
setting.
General.
Such a departure
The
from
moon
everything else
god
we've had.
sends an army to destroy us.
I shall muster our forces immediately.
Good. And what news from below?
There are hundreds of prisoners, my king. Their sacrifice will take time.
Time is no longer in our hands. No matter. The blood of this army will nourish the sands. The sacrifice will be fulfilled. Starting with this one. Tell me, General, does she remind you of anyone?
My king.
Do you not see a hint of your own daughter in her? What age would she have been now?
18.
18. What a tragedy this plague has been. Kill her.
Here we go, so I can choose with art. Is my sticks... Yeah, my stick seems to be going... again, it doesn't really matter what we do, so we're going to be reluctant.
My king, would it not be wise to keep the girl alive? She's an enemy scout. We could learn the Gutian's plans.
No. Every drop of blood brings us closer to salvation. She must die.
Okie dokie. I like the layout, looks really cool. They're more grayed out buttons. I don't know if it's clearer or not. Oof. I've got things to say, but we're going to wait till... Oh shit, it's me. Where am I aiming? Here we are. Get over here! Oh, fatality. Okay. Look at that strut. Yeah. Yeah, such a man killing a woman from a distance unarmed with a spear. Yeah. Manly man you are. Dicks. Oh. It's not the easiest way, surely, to... Wow, he's got an arm on him though, hasn't he? Ugh. Yeah, I do have things to say, but we'll wait till I'm in control before I start. Are we getting to play as the prisoner now? Are we going to try and make her escape? I guess so. Ooh. Wow, these are both resourceful. Ooh. Brutal, that's what I like. Alright, made our escape. Oh. Are we actually going to get to do anything in this one, or is this going to be just literally that and nothing else? Don't look straight at it, you moron. Oh my god. What a temple. Jesus. Got that heat haze coming off, that's cool. I guess the sun goes out and he dies. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm getting a Tomb Raider 2 feel with that. Jeez. Yeah, don't look at it, Donald. Do you get the reference? Yeah, I'm very clever, very political. Meanwhile, 1 mile below surface. Oh, got a nice sword as well now. Again, I guess we're going to be playing as this guy. He's even got a cool necklace. I don't remember seeing that before.
Gods give me strength.
Everybody's dead. What about the king? Yeah, even the king's dead. Oh, cool. Of course, of all the people to escape, it was you. It's gone all pitch black. You're gonna run him through.
No, stop!
Am I getting no decisions at all in this game?
What is out there? What have you Akkadians done to unleash such force?
We've been cursed. Our king has cursed us all.
Well, he's dead now,
We
so...
were the demons. We were wrong. My king sacked the temple at Nippur. He builds this temple to call for forgiveness. But the gods don't listen.
And now he too is silent.
It's funny how the things that killed everything in here are no longer
Even
in
my
here.
daughter's death couldn't wake me to the truth. I followed the fool into the abyss.
Don't let his ruin become ours.
You two chummied up really quick.
This is your temple. What can we do?
There is a way out through the catacombs.
Think I should trust you?
You have no choice.
Akkadian!
Ooh. I would love it if I actually got to do some gameplay. I know these games are always cutscene heavy at the beginning. And I've just noticed no subtitles are on. I always put subtitles on because if I'm talking over it and you miss a little bit of what they're saying, it's handy for you. I'm pretty sure I've not seen any subtitles. I'm sure I'm not that stupid. Fairly sure I'm not that stupid.
Help me with this.
Yeah, definitely didn't see them before. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like the grayed out version, but again, the PlayStation 5 pad doesn't have like colours like what the PlayStation 4 one does. So maybe the PlayStation 4 version would be the colour still away. Obviously, I've got no colour indication. So it does actually make sense.
There is a way out through the stone.
Oh God, sorry, I don't like buzzing in my ear.
For the builders when they're done.
Huh?
Come.
Oh no! This is going to be a keep quiet moment. Yeah, it's going to be a keep quiet moment. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I actually got alright with this in Little Hope. And even in Man of Medan, I very rarely messed up the tutorial one. That doesn't mean I'm not going to mess it up, but I'm going to try my best not to. Whew. He's going to come back, he's going to do it again. A little bit faster this time. That's what they always do. Told you. Concentrating now. Again, it doesn't really matter if I mess up because something will distract you or something, because again, the prologue's pretty much set in stone. And again, since it's set about 5,000 years before the main game, I don't really think anything I do in this will make a difference.
Just a rat.
Or was it?
All this death for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They died in vain for a mad king.
Are these the totems of this game? Oh no, Scarab. Okay, so we're finally in control. Right, I might get interrupted because you know what it's like for cutscenes and dialogue. My first gripe is the biggest one that I've had with pretty much everything from Until Dawn is that the Supermassive Games rely super heavily on jump scares. Let's have a quick look around. Is there any hidden information? There is not. You lied. Yeah, rely super heavy on jump scares. I don't mind jump scares. I'm not a big fan of them, but sometimes they're great. One of my favourite horror series is Haunting Hill House. It has one of the best jump scares I've ever seen. But they don't over-rely on it. They rely on a creepy atmosphere to build the horror up. That's what a horror game should be. That's what horror film should be. It shouldn't be there to just jump out at you. And the problem with Little Hope, in particular, out of all the games that I've played from Supermassive Games, was so heavy on the jump scares that by the end of it, I could predict when they were coming, and they weren't scary. And worst of all is that on the second playthrough, the first ones didn't scare you either because you knew where they were coming from. So I'm really hoping, that makes sense. Tablets, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So I really hope they scale back because the ending of Little Hope, again, spoilers for that game, but the ending of Little Hope, yeah, you swing your sword, badass bitch. Where the ghosts surround the house and all start creeping in, that was phenomenal. But the rest of the game was just the little girl just grabbing you and it just wasn't scary. Let's go through here before I go on to my second gripe.
Help me with this.
In fact, I could talk about it now, unless something big happens, so I apologise if I get interrupted a dozen times. This is going to be spoilers for Man of Medan and Little Hope. Man of Medan, it was all hallucinogenic, so nothing was real. Everyone died either by just a heart attack from sheer fear.
You first.
They killed themselves by trying to get away from something that they thought was there, or they got killed by somebody else who thought they saw something. It was a really good concept. Never seen anything like it before.
What is this that adorns you?
I don't know, what is it that adorns me? Really? That little thing?
Akkadians fought hard to destroy our people. But mark my words, our story has just begun. How do we get out of here alive?
We'll be
The
respectful.
enemy of my enemy.
Is a friend.
We help each other.
For now.
There is always hope.
Oh, I made a friend. So yeah, first game was hallucinogenic, which was a really cool concept. The second game, the main character had pretty much gone loopy, and everything were all the characters for him, although even him to some degree, and every ghost was in his head. So my problem with the last two games was that everything was imagined. So I'm pretty certain from what I've seen. Oh wow, what a penis you have! Congratulations, my man. That everything in that. So the last two games were everything was in the head. This one I don't think is the case. That was my gripe. That I'm pretty much sure. I'm thinking everything's real. Is there something to investigate in here? I'm sure it's fine. We'll exit. So yeah, I am like 90% sure that what we're seeing in this one is real. If it ends up being fake again, then I'm not done with this series, but it definitely is going to drop in my opinion. She's just going to shut the door. That is cool as F. Run! Yeah! Look at me go. Don't need no night trainers, just some good sandals.
I know.
Akkadian!
Akkadian? Is that? I always pronounce it
There's no
Akkadian.
escape. Our only hope is to stand together.
No! If we both run,
Then we both die. Ready your sword.
No, I'm not going to betray. I made a good relationship. That was one of the things that always got me killed in the first game. And I don't think I did it in the second one. Is I had my control set the wrong way for selecting options and combat. So, ooh. Right, well, we've just seen one of these crawl out of the pit. So, ooh. Sorry, I was not paying attention. My apologies. Again, it doesn't really matter how much I mess up. Because they're going to die anyway. Wow. I literally just, I didn't pick up on the circle at all. Is that going to save him? So good.
You teeter.
And we're back with the Curator, also known as Death. At least that's what I believe it is.
Depends on the choices you make. They
I
will
love
be
this
as a
character.
compass, guiding you through the unknown. Will you find the path to salvation, or be lost in the darkness forever?
So we're going to go a little bit further as well, because that
Let me
opening
speak
really
plainly.
was brief. I really
You're
didn't get to
about
do
to
anything.
make some difficult decisions.
Am I though?
Decisions that will affect the lives of others. How those decisions play out will become clear over time. I expect you're wondering who I am and where
No,
you
I'll
are.
bet you a couple of times.
I am the curator, the custodian of tales. My purpose is to keep a record of everything you do, every decision or mistake you make.
Okay, well, we'll ignore the circle.
This is my repository. It's filled with untold stories.
Oh, no, that
Stories
was
about
cool.
friends and enemies, loyalty and betrayal, life and death. Understand that I am not here to help you. Although I have been known to bend the rules from time to time.
See, the books have all got like little symbols, so you can kind of get a hint of what the other ones were.
Unknown alone is
I'm trying to figure out what the fourth one's going to be before it gets to it.
or extremely
Bye-bye.
foolish. Perhaps there is more to you than meets the eye.
No, I'm really not
Let
that
me
deep.
give you a few words of advice.
Go for it.
Throughout the story, you will encounter certain pictures. Pictures which allude to possible outcomes. I suggest you pay attention to their meaning. It could foreshadow a future best avoided. But alas, sands of time have run out for us. We'll meet again soon to see how you fared. Or failed.
I've never managed to get everyone to survive to the end in my first playthrough, so I'm aiming to only lose one person in my first playthrough. Iraq! Okay, we're going to get into another big cutscene. I'm going to play a little bit more, but there's stuff I want to talk about, and I'm getting no time, and I don't know how long this cutscene is going to go on for. So, first off, first impressions from just the opening. Again, we're not ending this episode yet. We're going to play for another 10 minutes or so, because I really don't think we got anything really from it in that. I want to meet some of the characters at least. Anyway, so first off, it definitely got better as it got going, but I noticed that the animation actually looked a little janky. Not even janky, just not quite. Didn't feel motion captured like what it usually is. It just didn't feel natural, smooth movements, which I'm really surprised at, because usually the performances in these games are top notch. The only thing you really don't get is the eyes. The eyes don't seem to move properly in this game. So see if you guys agree with me. I noticed it particularly when the guy was talking to the king at the top of the stairs. Just didn't feel quite natural. That's by the way. Anyway, I've had 2 spoilers for this game. So if you don't want to know the spoilers, I'd suggest you skip forward about 1 minute, because I'm not going to talk about it for long. Both about the enemies. So skip now if you don't want to hear. First spoiler was the design of them was actually spoiled by the company themselves. For the pre-order bonus, the statue is one of the monsters, and it just shows you exactly what it is, which was just a huge thing in my eye. It was such a stupid idea. The second one was that, and this was my own fault, I was going through my old videos to update the thumbnails, and I was searching, because I thought it'd be quicker on YouTube, just search for Great Level of Gaming Until Dawn. And whilst I was searching for one of the videos that I wanted to update to see how much progress I'd made in it, basically, I saw a thumbnail in the search below my search bar. I thought, oh, that looks interesting, what's that? And I flicked down, and it was, and here's the spoiler for the enemies, all characters turning into vampires. So we guess that that's probably what's going to happen. That doesn't really spoil the story, it just spoils the enemies a little bit. But I'm still annoyed that I found even that much out. But that's by the by. So I do apologise if you don't want. I don't know why you're watching this if you don't want spoilers. I know every Let's Play is different, but yeah. So I might refer to certain things like, oh, that's kind of a hint at what would be, but I know I already know it. Anyway, back to the gameplay. I apologise for that little pause, but it really annoyed me, and I wanted to share my frustrations with you guys. I'm nice like that. Anyway, but the game graphically looks stunning. Really good. Just the animations just look a little, and that's
Colonel.
not Charlie. Charlie's friend from the first game anyway. So I like that they keep bringing the actors back.
You're early.
We'll be apologetic.
Apologies for arriving early, Lieutenant. Things are moving fast.
I hear you, Colonel. We're glad to have you.
Yeah, him and Charlie got locked up in Man of Medan, and we got to play as Charlie as a main character in the last game, and obviously we're going to play as him as in this one, which is cool. Who's gone?
Didn't you hear?
Like that.
There's a new king in the castle.
Looks that way. You are?
I'm going to be nice. I'm not here to make enemies.
Clarice Stokes.
Dr. Clarice Stokes.
Kolchak.
Again, the eyes.
Kolchak.
Clarice Stokes.
Wow. The briefing room?
Oh, I love this setting though. I mean, this is not your usual horror setting. I'm not saying there aren't horror games, like horror films even, set in like deserty places, but it's not very often. So,
What's up, Marine?
where's your chin? I'm sorry, that's mean. I try not to be a mean person, but sometimes these, I don't know. I don't like it when they introduce characters like this. Always feels really cringy.
Checkpoint. Thought I was done.
You know, all smoochy, kissy, and a
weeks,
bit too
you
intimate. I
lifted me
don't
up.
like that for an
I don't
introduction.
know where I'd be without you.
Could you imagine meeting two people for the first time and you walk in and all they're doing is snogging? It's a little awkward, basically. I've got no problem with public displays of affection, but
I'll be there in 5.
you know,
Fuck,
not when I
it's
first
him.
meet you.
It's early.
Your husband, you mean?
Oh shit!
Don't you think it's about time you came clean?
Oh
Put your clothes
girl!
back on. Straighten up.
All right, Rachel. Are you gonna tell him about us or what?
See again,
You
yeah.
and Eric have been apart for a year.
It's just
Whatever
the
you had,
eyes.
it's gotta be.
Animations looks really good, but the eyes are just like there's no connection between the top and the bottom. Reassuring.
Baby, I just don't think this is the right time.
That's bullshit. There's never a right time.
Soon, Nick.
Now is not
I
the right time.
promise. Soon.
And she's cheating, so therefore I don't mind the
I'll see you at the
comment I
briefing.
made earlier.
Shit.
Oh, okay, that was a bit of a weird load up, but it's fine. But the actual design of the characters looks great. The skin looks perfect. The hair is great. I'm just gushing. This is going to be one of the first videos that's going to come out on the channel in like 4K. I'm not sure if it's the best one to show the quality of it. But the characters look great. They really do.
You'll have to excuse the noise and disorder.
In disorder, I'm going to be doing this a lot throughout the playthrough. I apologize for that in advance.
Only a few weeks ago, Saddam was living it up in here, chowing down on candy bars while some poor bastard clipped his toenails.
Nice image.
If only you could see the state of this place now. Makes me
It's like this tongue stuck in the back of my mouth. Can't quite bring it forward, so everything's sounding kind of like a bit weird.
DIA, the Air Force. Hey, everyone's invited. Everyone wants a piece
I'm guessing that's his actual accent though, because it's the exact same accent he did in Man of Medan. Unless that's his acting voice.
I see you, old man. Keep busting out those reps.
Hey, come join me. Maybe I'll teach you a thing or two.
Later, we have company.
Yeah, maybe Miss here would like to watch me get my sweat on, huh? Want to spot me, little lady?
Can see you just fine from here, thanks.
Ignore Corporal Merwin. He lacks social skills.
I guess every unit has its resident jackass.
Don't put it better myself.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Kane. Just taking him down to the briefing room.
Yeah, gotta go get prepped.
I'll see you in there, Marine.
All right. Ooh, took about cold shoulder.
Malfunction.
Nick ain't been himself lately. We got caught up in a shooting a few weeks back. Civilian ate a bullet. Nick took it hard.
Is he combat ready?
Didn't look like him taking it out a minute ago.
He's ready. Damn, Joey, they got you sitting behind a desk?
Everything.
You want me to make a call?
It is literally just the animation, just a little off.
Desk don't tend to catch so many bullets, you know? So this must be the one and only satellite guy.
I feel like there's going to be more characters as well, which is
American
worrying, because it means more people to keep alive.
Colonel Eric King.
Is that your way of an
Give
apology?
the Colonel full site access.
Wait, hang on. Is that
Sir.
Charlie again?
I'm telling you, when the queen bitch finds out about this, she's gonna flip her shit.
That's my wife.
That's my wife you're talking about.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Nice work, Hotshot.
Fucking have my wife. What were you expecting?
Sir, I'm so sorry. Rachel never said she was married.
We've been working apart this last year. So she's the queen bitch now. She's gone up in the world.
Eyebrows.
We like to think of it as a term of endearment.
I'm really enjoying this though. Again, spoilers aside that I've
Let's get you set up.
Bandwidth can cope with the data.
I'll leave the techie stuff to you.
yeah.
Heavy lifting to you.
So,
Deal, lady.
spoilers aside,
What is this place
I
anyway?
already know that the enemies are real, which is great. Again, if they flip that at the end, I'll be pissed off.
Damn like to get down on the dance floor.
As long as they reel back on the jump scares, I think this is going to be a really good game.
Off with her head.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm not reading all that. I can't read that and listen to them at the same time. Again, I'm not complaining about the game from the get-go, but when you've got a lot of different things happening, it's a little distracting. Oh, hang on. Solar eclipse. So is that what unleashes them? Because if they are what spoilers told me they are, they don't like sunlight.
Colonel King.
Yeah, you can do better than that, mate,
Mrs.
anyway.
King.
Eric, this is my team. And if you want to brief them, you clear it with me first.
This is my team now. No, let's,
I should have warned you I was moving the briefing forward. That's on me. But things escalated, I had to move fast.
I have a duty to my team to stay ahead of
So
them.
we've said, I'm happy,
Understand,
I'm not happy.
Rachel, but CENTCOM has given their orders.
I only want to lose one person.
I'm now commanding
and
officer.
so far, if I lose in one person, it could be her. Because she's a
I
bit of
didn't
a
mean for you to find out
bitch.
like this. Truly. I'm sorry, Rach.
Somehow I doubt that very much.
This is from SOC Central. It confirms that Lieutenant Colonel King has assumed control of this operation.
I'm gonna need access to your network.
I'll patch you through. Name?
Dr. Stokes. You can call me Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
Dr. Stokes, please prepare the presentation.
You found something?
Oh. Weird. They always seem to have weird transitions in this game. They never quite, in this series, they never quite flow very well. Sometimes. Never enough
or something.
to spoil it,
This is
but
footage from the highly classified Kalis program.
That's supposed to mean something to me.
no.
It's a thermal satellite system that I personally pioneered.
Oh, well, I'm impressed. Please, pioneer away.
You behave like this in all your briefings, Corporal?
Boys are just eager to catch a break, sir. No harm meant.
Very well.
You're
Satellite sweeps of the war
resident
zone have uncovered what
sucker.
appears to be an underground storage facility. This will, of course, require further investigation, but I strongly suspect it's where Saddam's chemical weapons are hidden.
We got you, you son of a bitch.
CENTCOM has given the green light to raid the facility and seize any weapons on site. Hostilities may be over, but there are holdout groups of Republican Guard all over the country. They could deploy those weapons at any time, so we need to move fast. The Army is giving us a ride out there in their helos.
Oh, nice of them.
On arrival, Lieutenant Kolchak will lead the raid on the facility. Once it's secured, we'll carry out a full weapons inspection. Now listen up. There's been a change of leadership.
Just
The
gonna get
Rachel's
on with the story.
operational expertise and local knowledge is just as valuable as ever. She'll be flying with us, and I want you all to show her the same respect. Any questions?
What the fuck we waiting for? I'm ready.
It's tribal territory out there, Colonel. Make no mistake. Those people are feral. I take it we're getting their support.
I mean, even the eyes have got like
Too many birds
really
to
good
be
reflections on
down
it.
us. We move fast in, fast out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what your mama said to me.
Hey, careful, boy. If I didn't pull out so fast, it could have been your papi.
Why would you high five that?
Sir? What's your call?
What? What? Let's get some air support in there.
I'll put in a request for air support to be on standby.
Our birds can fly low under the radar. The site is in the Zagros Mountains, so we'll have
I
plenty
like
of
that for the decision making.
Go
They're very
until weapons are
updated.
secured. If we don't break radio silence within 24 hours, CENTCOM will mount a rescue operation.
A lot of shit can go down in 24 hours.
I'll quit being a bitch.
I'm just saying, that's all.
That is, it's Charlie
This
again.
is why we went to war.
Oh.
This is what gets us out of bed every morning. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we stop Saddam from using these weapons. Be ready in 1 hour. Dismissed.
Dismissed. All right.
Clarice, help me set up the equipment.
I'm on it.
I don't know, man. This don't feel right. I'm getting this tingle down the back of my neck.
Oh,
It's from what?
look, good rub down will sort that right out, huh?
Okay, there's two people that don't mind getting killed.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
That's what you get from spending too much time with Eric.
Is there anything you can do?
But she looks absolutely clueless. How the hell did she end up in this
Download the latest
position?
satellite data. You can have some alone time with him.
Thank you, Clarice.
Yeah, the movements
Eric.
just don't feel quite natural.
We need to talk.
Like they've been
There's something I have to tell you.
programmed in,
should know.
like manually.
It wasn't my decision to take over your operation.
Let's be excited.
Rach, this is it? Everything I've worked on.
I wasn't actually sure whose decision I was making it
It's
for.
ready. This is the big break we've been waiting for.
This isn't about us, Eric.
I just want things to go back to the way they were.
How we left it, things weren't so great between us.
Oh, you're making excuses
We've
now.
been through worse. A lot worse.
Yeah, the
Nothing
actual
has changed, Eric. You know that.
the graphic.
Even I-
I'm gonna gush about graphics
Isn't
for a
really
lot
right.
now that I've got the PlayStation 5.
Rach, don't say
And
that.
I just can't get over how great the skin and
You're
the
not wearing
fabrics
your wedding
look.
ring. Hey,
Wow.
be careful with that.
Oh, shit, sorry. What you got in that box of tricks anyway?
What a jackass! Why would you give such
The
attitude?
fuck is that?
UV light
Ultraviolet light. We use it to sweep for explosives.
and kill things that are allergic to sunlight.
No. How much longer for that download, Clarice? I need it ASAP.
No,
5 minutes ASAP
ASAP.
enough for you?
No, it's not ASAP, it's ASAP. You don't say it's the
now.
Kia or the Fibby, do you?
Check the satellite
It's the
map.
CIA, it's the
Use
FBI.
bandwidth.
We work with what we have.
Sounds
ASAP.
13.
God, that is a pet hate.
Huh?
Equipment release form. Can you...
Oh, sure.
I'm sure.
Check all equipment, then check it again.
What the hell's
Yeah,
he got
I hear
there?
you.
Is that his wedding ring? Or is it just a bit of bling? I think that's a good enough place to end this episode. I know not much happened, although we did get to have that cool encounter with a monster, which we knew was pretty much going to come up early on. Always something interesting happened in the prologues. And of course, like any good game, you get that slow little burn. Anyway, so the plan is, at the moment, this should be coming out on Halloween. And tomorrow should be the finale for Resident Evil. So I'm sticking with that. That's still going to come out on the 1st. Then what I want to do is what I did with Man of Medan, which is have an episode Monday to Friday. Now, we're not going to have one Monday because of Resident Evil, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm hoping to have a couple of episodes out. So if everything goes to plan, you'll be getting Resident Evil this tomorrow, and then some of this. If it's finished on the Friday, great. If not, we'll continue on the following Monday. Again, assuming I have time to record enough episodes to get me in front, and assuming everything works. That's it. That's by the by. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments. Again, I should be a bit further than this by the time this episode comes out, but just in case, no spoilers. Like I said, I've already had the enemies spoil, but nothing from the story. So, I'm trying to keep it as spoiler-free as I can from this point out. Anyway, as always, I appreciate you checking out this video and watching it to this point. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all on the next episode coming soon. Bye. Hi guys, you made it to the end of the video, so I guess that means you like what you saw. And if that is the case, well then don't forget to hit that like button down below, because not only does it tell me you like what you saw, but it tells YouTube, and that's very important. Now, of course, whilst you're there, if you want to leave me any comments, then do feel free to do so. And of course, why don't you subscribe, and then you'll not miss any future videos on the channel. Speaking of videos on the channel, why don't you check out these while you're at it? And I'll see you all on the next episode coming soon. Bye.